and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. The San Francisco Giants have done it! We have swept the Washington Nationals with a absolutely explosive 12-3 victory in the finale of the series. The Giants offense absolutely erupted for 12 runs on 15 hits. What a absolutely incredible series over the weekend. This is how you respond after losing a very tough 3 out of 4 games versus the Mets. I love how the Giants responded this weekend, and this has just been a phenomenal road trip. We swept the Cleveland Guardians, and now we have swept the Washington Nationals, and we got one more game left on the road trip in Milwaukee tomorrow before coming home for the Battle of the Bay series. And what a game. Logan Webb pitched really good out there, considering that Logan Webb did not have his best stuff. Webb still was able to pitch deep into the game, into the 7th inning. He went 6 2/3, did give up 7 hits and 3 runs, but only walked 1 and struck out 6. And this just shows, the type of competitor and just with Logan Webb, that even on a day where he doesn't have his best stuff, Logan Webb is able to go out there and give the Giants a really great chance to win. And I just love what we've been seeing from Logan Webb this year. It's just been remarkable. He's now got a 2.96 ERA on the season and definitely in the Cy Young Award conversation. And I definitely think that he does have a chance to win a Cy Young this year. And, I think what is most impressive about Logan Webb is that, whether it's a big game or, a game like today where, he didn't have his best stuff, that, Logan Webb is going to keep you in the ball game, and he's going to give you a good chance to win no matter what. And the Giants offense, man, they keep on hitting, and I just love what we saw over the weekend. Jock Peterson today, what an incredible game, hitting his 4th and 5th home runs of the season. Peterson has been remarkable, hitting a lot of home runs. And this is, when the Giants picked up Jock Peterson, and I was talking about how great of a signing it is, Peterson is not only a good, great presence character-wise in the clubhouse, but the damage he can do on the baseball field, especially with power and his clutch hitting. He comes up big in some of the big time clutch situations, and so that's what you love to see from a guy like Jock Peterson. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us as we're breaking down this epic 12-3 win over the Washington Nationals as the Giants get their second sweep of the road trip, sweeping the Guardians last weekend and now sweeping the Nationals. And after the tough series in New York, this is how you have to respond. The Giants show their resilience. They are the most resilient team in baseball. They showed that all last season. And now this year, it seems like after, if we have a tough loss, we're able to respond and do so absolutely incredible. And so continuing to go break down this game, Brandon Belt had a couple of big hits, drew a walk. He does what Brandon Belt does best out there, grinding out at bats, and then also knocked in a run with the triple. So we got to see Belt use his speed on the base paths. So that was fun to watch. And Wilmer Flores absolutely lit it up today. 3 base hits, 3 RBI singles, and what a presence having Wilmer Flores out there. Being that Evan Longoria unfortunately had to start the year on the injured list. We've seen Wilmer Flores, get a lot of starts at third base, and he has been taking advantage of that opportunity, getting a lot of big hits. And so today we saw that from Wilmer Flores. And, man, I just love what we saw from this Giants offense today. 12 runs on 15 hits, just absolutely explosive. And would love to hear your thoughts, everyone. Glad you joined us here for the post-game show. I apologize, we're going a bit late today. I was catching up on the Warriors game. Tough loss there, but Warriors will bounce back. So welcome in, everyone, to the post-game. Glad you joined us today. what a win! What a win for the Giants, and what a way to go into Washington and win 3 games, but do so in big fashion. The Giants dominated the Nationals in this series, and it was just a great series. Of course, a lot of chirpiness back and forth between the two teams. For whatever reason, the Nationals, I do not know why they had a problem with us trying to steal second the other day when Tyro Estrada stole second. Because look, at the end of the day, we are trying to win ball games out there, okay? And if a guy is stealing second in a lopsided game, look, if the Nationals pitcher is going to give us the steal, we are going to take advantage of it. We're not just going to sit there and not take advantage of an opportunity that's going to allow us to score, put some more runs on the board. And like, these guys are playing for their jobs here, so the Giants doing as well as they are, there's not a lot of spots open to get playing time. So if you're Tyro Estrada and they're giving you a chance to steal a bag, in my opinion, I feel like you have to take it. And so I have no problem with what the Giants did in that case. And again, the Nationals, clearly, I guess they had a problem, and the Padres had a problem when Mauricio Dubon bunted when we were up by 7 runs. So look, these people just don't. I don't understand where their mindset is coming from. But as a Giants fan, I just laugh. I laugh at that these teams are taking it offensively. When we're just trying to go out there, win a ball game, play our brand of baseball. So I just love everything, the Giants' intensity, the effort that they gave this weekend, and again the resilience that we showed. This is what we got to do to keep winning games and to stay within striking distance of the Dodgers. My predictions, I predicted that this division Giants are gonna win this division, and it's gonna come down to the very wire between Giants and Dodgers. And so I think this division will be decided by 1 game. Just like it was last season, and I see both the Giants and Dodgers winning 100+ games. So I think this season it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a dogfight. The competition in the NL West, Padres have been doing pretty good so far this season. So give credit to them, getting off to a good start. But man, I'm loving what we're seeing from the Giants right now, playing great baseball. Picking up right where we left off last season, winning a franchise record 107 games, and now starting out the season this year excellent, picking up our 11th win of the year, and we're just half a game behind first. So just half a game behind first, doing really well. Welcome in, everyone, to the Postgame Show. Glad you joined us. Let's go, San Francisco Giants, getting the big win today. What a win, and man, I am pumped right now. Giants finishing out the road trip. We got one more game going into Milwaukee tomorrow, so let's go out there, get this dub tomorrow. Absolutely phenomenal. And man, the offense just lit it up today. 12 runs on 15 hits. This Giants offense has been exploding of late, and you love to see that from this offense. And then we got Jason Vosler had picked up a couple of hits today. And Vosler, I like watching this kid play. I mean, this guy gives great at-bats. He can play, at third base. I think he can play some first base as well. But Vosler, he's a good, versatile player to have on your team. A guy that can start for you when you need him to. He can give you quality at-bats. We remember some of the biggest at-bats he had last year. I remember the game in LA against the Dodgers. Vosler working a long at-bat against, at that time when Kenley Jansen was with the Dodgers, grinding out at bats. So that's what Jason Vosler does very well. Really solid game today with a couple of hits. And then you had Luis Gonzalez, man. This guy has been really fun to watch. Haven't seen him play a whole lot, but now getting the chance to see him out there, he gives you good at bats. Picked up big hit today, a 2-run single. This guy can play all over for you in the outfield, played center field and left field today. So just been a pleasant surprise on this team. Luis Gonzalez, really hit well in spring training to make this roster. So I think it's just what we're seeing with the Giants right now. All of these guys having great games, great at bats. They're feeding off the momentum, the energy from each other. Is no one wants to be the weak link, and there is no weak link in this Giants lineup, and that's how well everyone's hitting, putting together good at bats. And the Giants have a great winning formula going right now. I mean, the starting rotation, we've talked about how good that they are and how good they've been this season. The Giants having arguably the top 1-2 punch in all of baseball in their starting rotation with Logan Webb and Carlos Rodon. These guys have just been phenomenal this year. And even today, I mean, again, Logan Webb, didn't have his best stuff out there, but still was able to pitch deep into the ball game, pitched into the 7th inning, and picked up 6 strikeouts, only walking 1. And so I love seeing the effort that from Logan Webb, even on days where he doesn't have his best stuff. Logan Webb is going to battle out there. He is going to do everything possible to give his team a chance to win. And that's what he did today. So what a game. It was a lot of fun to watch. Welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us today. What a weekend for the Giants, sweeping the Washington Nationals. Absolutely incredible. What a win. And the offense erupts. 12 runs on 15 hits. And we also got to see Austin Slater get in on the scoring. He knocked in a big run with an RBI single. So, man, what a game today. Just terrific. The bullpen did a really nice job. Alvarez got out of that 7th inning, relieving Webb when Alvarez came into the game. Tyler Rogers pitched a nice clean inning in the 8th. And we saw Zach Littell pitch the 9th inning. So he pitched a solid inning there. And so the bullpen, they've been doing a really good job. This bullpen, and, they got a number of guys that can close down there. And that's key. We've been seeing Jake McGee close out some games recently. So I'm loving what we're seeing from the starting rotation. The bullpen pitching well. The offense has come alive here in this last week. It's been absolutely explosive. It's been awesome to watch. Peterson, the big game today. And, man, 5 home runs already, 16 games into the year. Peterson is on pace for a 30-plus home run season. So what a great pickup that was for the Giants to get Jock Peterson. He had 3 hits today, scored 3 runs, a total of 3 RBIs on the game. This was just an incredible game, just absolutely phenomenal, really exciting game. And, interesting. Tomorrow, we only have 1 game in that series against the Brewers. So I have no idea how the schedule makers, put together the schedule. I cannot ever remember a time in the 16, 17 plus years that I've been watching baseball. I should say, 16 years I've been watching baseball. I've never seen a time where, they play 1 game in a series. So that was definitely surprising to see, that on the schedule, we're only playing the Brewers for that 1 game in that series starting tomorrow. But nevertheless, if it's going to be 1 game in a series, let's go out there. Let's get this win tomorrow. So it's going to be fun to wrap up this road trip. A 4-city road trip. That is right, a 4-city road trip. I also can't remember, I don't think I've ever seen the San Francisco Giants play on a 4-city road trip. And so it's been, we got 11 games on this road trip. So, we've seen a road trip of that magnitude, but not going to 4 cities. So you have Giants playing great baseball on the road, doing what they do best. We're just half a game out of first behind the rival Dodgers. So we know that the Dodgers, as good as they are on paper, and we know that they're going to have a big year. So, for the Giants, it's keeping close, within striking distance of the Dodgers. I feel like if the Giants can do that throughout most of the season, then we're going to have a great chance to win this division at the end of the year. So far, the season has played out the way that I, expected it to play out, in the sense that, that it was going to be a dogfight in the National League West. The division was going to be extremely close between the Giants and Dodgers, and so far it's been that. And then you got, the Padres have been doing really well. I think they're also half a game out or a game out of first place. So really close division, and it's been a lot of fun. There's nothing like the National League West, as competitive as it is. Rockies also, I think they've been doing, solid for the most part this year. So welcome in, everyone, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us here. We are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. So would love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game here. Again, so many players to shout out for the San Francisco Giants today. Peterson, the big game, hitting his 4th and 5th home runs of the season. A 3-hit performance and 3 RBIs for Jock Peterson. You had Brandon Belt come up with a couple of big hits and an RBI triple, and also walked. So doing what Brandon Belt does best, just having great at-bats, grinding out at-bats, working the count. Wilmer Flores with a big game. 3 RBI singles in the game for Flores. It's been phenomenal to have him starting at third base. In the meantime, until Evan Longoria is able to return. You had Vossler with a couple of big hits today. Austin Slater with a big RBI single. And Luis Gonzalez, a big 2-run single. So getting a chance to see him out there, that was a lot of fun today. And Logan Webb, he battled out there, even on a day where, Logan Webb didn't have his best stuff. Webb was dealing. Pitched into the 7th inning, and despite allowing 7 hits and 3 runs, just walked 1 and struck out 6. So for my pick of the game, I'm going to take Jock Peterson. I'm going to take Jock Peterson for my pick of the game. He has just been phenomenal since joining the Giants. What a year he's having. 5 home runs on the year now. Hit 2 home runs today. Had 3 hits. 3 RBIs and scored 3 runs. So just absolutely phenomenal game from Jock Peterson. Welcome in, Kayla. How's it going? Going to Peterson for player of the game. Love to see it. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely incredible game today. All the way around for the Giants. Big team victory today. And what a win, and what a weekend series. Sweeping the Nationals. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Let's keep the good times rolling. 2 sweeps on the road trip. Swept the Guardians, swept the Nationals. And this is how we respond. Giants showing that resilience, after dropping 3 out of 4 to the Mets. This is what we had to do. Come in here in Washington, win a series. But not only did we do that, but we swept the Nationals. So I am pumped. Webb battled out there. The offense for the Giants was terrific today. 12 runs on 15 hits, and now they're going to another hitter-friendly, or they're going to a hitter-friendly ballpark in Milwaukee. So definitely look to see the offense continue to keep it going tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Can't wait. Let's see if we can get to first place, just half a game behind the rival Dodgers. So it's been epic to start. Let's see if Giants can win tomorrow, and then next week for Tuesday and Wednesday for Battle of the Bay. That is right. It's going to be epic. These next 3 days going to be a lot of fun. Finishing out the 4-city road trip, the 1-game series in Milwaukee, and then coming back home Tuesday and Wednesday for Battle of the Bay. Definitely interesting to see Battle of the Bay this early in the season in April, but I am super excited for it. It doesn't matter if it's early in the year, late in the year, in the middle of the dogfight in the summer, but anytime it's Battle of the Bay, we are going to be in for a treat. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for it. So thank you, Kale over there for the fantastic pick of the game. Peterson, absolutely terrific pick, and what a win for the Giants. So thank you again, everyone, so much for your incredible support. I really appreciate all of your support. And again, I apologize. I'm doing a late post game today, but if you're able to join us today, I appreciate everyone checking in. to the post-game show. Really means a lot. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up that like button. Thank you everyone so much. This support really helps out the channel big time. This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you everyone so much for your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you enjoy these San Francisco Giants live post-game shows, be sure to smash that subscriber button and smash that notification bell so you can be notified when we're going live here for the San Francisco Giants post-game, and we'll be breaking down all things San Francisco Giants here on the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Thank you everyone so much. I will get to I'm gonna say that it's going to be like last year where the Giants and Dodgers are trying to go for first in the National League West. I still think Giants can stay in first. I'm right there with you, Kayla. I definitely believe this Giants team can stay there. It can get to first and stay in first. It's definitely going to be a dogfight all summer long. I definitely expect it to be just like how it was last year between the Giants and Dodgers. Both of these teams, the rivalry has never been better. The competition, what we're seeing right now, it's incredible. So it's going to be a really fun season to see how it all plays out. Definitely, I'm right there with you, Kayla. I think Giants will be able to stay in first. I think Giants can win this division. I'm predicting Giants to win the division by 1 game over the Dodgers. I think both the Giants and Dodgers will win 100-plus games, but I've got the Giants being able to win this division, and that's going to be huge. I think this year it's going to be interesting in the playoffs. If I'm not mistaken, they have a new first-round bye kind of thing, I think, going on where, you know, if you have a higher seed, you're going to be able to skip. I'm not sure if you're going to skip the first round of the playoffs or how all that's going to work, but, you know, definitely, you know, if you can win your division, that's going to be huge. But even if the Giants, you know, say are a wild card team, I still think we're going to be a dangerous threat come playoff time. So however we do it, I just know that we are going to make the playoffs. And I have an incredible confidence in this San Francisco Giants team to be able to do so. And yeah, it's been a great start to the year. You know, this is definitely, you know, coming off a franchise winning 107 win season last year. You know, it was going to be interesting to see how would the Giants respond this year. You know, would they be able to sustain the role that they were on last year? And so far this year, they've been able to do that. They've got an incredible starting pitching. Bullpen has been pitching solid here. The offense has come alive in the last week. So Giants are clicking on all cylinders. We are rolling right now. Rolling into Milwaukee. Let's get another win tomorrow. What's going on, Christian? How's it going? Let's go, San Francisco Giants. I'll catch the next one. Appreciate you checking in. Really means a lot. It's going to be fun. Let's stay healthy. Yep, that's the key. Absolutely key. If we are going to win 100-plus games again this season, the key is going to be to stay healthy out there. So that's what we got to do. So thank you again so much, everyone. Before we wrap up, I'm going to check out the pitching probables for the matchup tomorrow. Didn't have a chance to look it up before I went live here, but I'm going to look it up right now. So looking forward to it. Giants finishing out this 4-city road trip. So it looks like we're going to see Sam Long get the start tomorrow. Absolutely really excited for that, to see Sam Long get the start tomorrow, and getting a chance to see Sam Long last year pitch in a couple of games, start a couple of games. You know, definitely this kid, you could tell just his intensity out there, and, you know, how much hard work he is putting in to learn. So I'm excited for the development of Sam Long. You know, I definitely think he can make some huge contributions in the San Francisco Giants starting rotation. So it's going to be a great game tomorrow. Sam Long taking on Corbin Burns of the Brewers, who is off to a great start this season, 1-0 with a 2.37 ERA and 22 strikeouts. So it should be a good matchup. We'll see how I think this Giants offense can hit Burns tomorrow. So looking forward to it, to see how the Giants respond after this big offensive explosion today, scoring 12 runs on 15 hits. Absolutely phenomenal. What a big win for the Giants as they sweep the Washington Nationals. So thank you again so much, everyone, for checking out the post-game show. Sammy Long, that's right. Sammy Long getting the start. And I think he prefers to be called Sam. Definitely, or a little bit of an adjustment there. But so excited for Sam Long to get the start tomorrow. It's going to be awesome to watch. So thank you again so much, everyone, for your incredible support. Smash that like button. Smash the subscriber button if you enjoyed the stream today. And let's go, San Francisco Giants. Let's keep the good times rolling. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.